Hello, my sweetness. Did you miss me? Now, that's no way to greet a guest in your home. Let alone your... how shall I put it? Dedicated lover? Don't tell me you're shocked that I'm here, though. I wouldn't believe a word of it. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that you couldn't possibly be that dim-witted. Did you think that I was confined to the woods? That a tree line was my boundary? That was silly of you, if indeed that's what you assumed. You should know me by now. I am of the night. I am at home in any shadow, in any darkness, including your charming, humble abode under the moonlight, free of the sun, that one bastion that might keep you safe. No, nothing you could have done would have kept me at bay for long. I do believe our last face-to-face encounter proved that. Even when I'm being quite idle, I still have more than enough strength to snap your tethers. How long do you think it would take for me to shatter your greatest efforts if I really tried? Oh, I've been with you for some time. Watching, waiting, seeing your nights grow longer and longer. Mayhaps you foolishly don't feel worried, my dear, but surely your mind raced at the worst-case scenarios that might have been approaching you when I'd come for you. Plans of escape laid, to soon be hatched. I didn't come forward because all that's good in this world requires garnishing. A certain amount of build-up. Foreplay, as you people say. But don't you want that? Now that you're pulled completely taut? Hairs standing, keying up your fight or flight reflexes, mind twisting to calculate what I plan to do with you. Why a night of fun, of course. Under my proverbial lash. Still the ever-brave never-conquest, aren't we? Not to be claimed, not to be taken, so full of defiance. You know, I'm starting to wonder where all that bravado of yours comes from. It's amusing, don't misunderstand me. But I question what motivates it even now as your life hangs in the balance. Are we really that confident in ourselves? Is it that important that I take you seriously? You're not nearly as good at threatening me as you like to think. Is it your perpetual bloody human arrogance that made you live by yourself out here? Is the rest of the world not good enough for you? Is that why you went looking for me? For company worth your time? It's like you thought of me as a whipped cur, to wave a bloody stake in front of my face, that I would sit, stare, and not take it between my teeth. Don't mistake a wolf for a dog, pet. There's no faster way to lose your hand. Or much more than that. One's freedom, for example? Do you really think you possess the necessary strength to... Ah! You bloody little savage. We're still a biter, it would seem. Leaving so soon, my love. Don't you want to see what I have planned for you? Fascinating machines. My existence is one steeped in ritual, the ephemeral, the incomprehensible. But the ingenuity of the human inventor really is spellbinding. So practical and so dependent on small, intricate parts to work. Like that one, for example. Oh, excuse me, don't let me keep you. And you were so looking forward to disappearing in a cloud of gravel and dust. As if that would do you any good. Let's see. You know you can't elude me. I think, as we've established, your silliness aside, you're not actually that stupid. There's no way you can go to hide, to escape, to cower. Not unless the sun decides to peek over those trees a little early, which I doubt. And yes, before you wonder, I am aware that dawn is nearly on us. Not that it'll do you any good. You know, I've never seen a sunset. Sunrise, yes. I can stay still before I move on and see that orange stain spread into the murky blue of the night's clouds. But a set? Not quite. You, my dear, will have to tell me all about them. With all the time we'll have together, you'll be able to tell me plenty about the life you had. Your wants, your needs, your regrets. You can tell me all about how you thought any of this was a good idea. But of course, you were so very tempted, weren't you? Thinking the world was your oyster, that you could conquer devils, demons, and darkness with will and a show of strength. And I admit, sweetie, I was charmed, genuinely, earnestly, for quite a while. I confess I still am. That's why I'm here, after all. Not to frighten you, not to hurt you, but to take you home with me. Like I promised when we first met. I told you, you'd be mine. Sooner or later. It won't be so bad. I look after what's mine, after all. In my own way. Has it come to the surface? A heaving chest, sweat at your brow, tousled hair and frenzied eyes. We know what that is, don't we? Even if we'd never say the word aloud. Oh, if only. But I see the suggestion that I scare you still irks a little, doesn't it? Why, if I were human, I do believe you would have caved in my skull with that hit. But I have you now, my hands to your arms, squirming on the ground. Beneath me, where you belong. My silly little thing. That's it. Show me your disgust, your anger at my presumptiveness. You know, I've scarcely had the chance to just lean in and touch your scent. I feel we've rushed our every moment together, but we'll have such an eternity together to appreciate such delicacies in intimate detail now. Every touch, smell, look, taste, appreciated with delight. We'll have fun with that, won't we? You see, the truly amusing thing is that you ever thought you could actually hurt me. You do remember this body isn't real in any sense, don't you? You should. I thought you knew what I was, what you'd gotten yourself into, but... Lamplight. Flickering incandescent bulbs overhead. Enough to what? Keep me in the shadows? We hope. Is your plan to run in false light until you find the sun? You are headed east, so I assume you are quite literally headed for the oncoming dawn. I already said I could see the exhaustion taking you. You must be worried by now. You must feel that your legs are burning and leaden. Your sides are splintered from the sudden, unending exertion. The flush in your cheeks, the coldness on any spot of bare skin as the early morning air cools its way into your sweat-slicked flesh. Does it hurt? Does it make you afraid? Or is there a feeling of hope? Is there an urge to take that pain, that soreness, that weariness, and treat it as the last bitter pill to swallow before you're free of me? How far are you planning ahead? Is your plan to stay in the sun till it walks you home? Is it to run on from here, further and further, until you find yourself on the other side of the world, hoping that I cannot follow you there? Will you run forever, and then hide, jumping at every shadow until the end of your days? The road didn't continue east forever. Well, perhaps you'll come to terms with the other realities of your situation in due time. Stop it. You're embarrassing both of us, frankly. All this noise, all this sound and fury. Don't you want to just give up and embrace the inevitable? Shh. If you keep this up, you're going to hurt yourself, my love. And again, you can't hurt me. My respect at your choice to be so vehemently independent. And now, you have my impatience. You have earned nothing but my eagerness for our encounters to come to the only inevitable conclusion. Kick and scream if you must. Get out your anger, your distress, your rage, all out in this embrace of a kind. Because I shan't have you doing it forever, and it will be forever. That's what you guaranteed when you chose to try and best me. You guaranteed that one day I would take you for my own. Quiet, please. You're only making this harder on yourself. I blame myself, really. You let someone think they can get what they want just by being brusque enough, and eventually they'll kick and cry and moan for what they cannot have. I've rather spoiled you. Well, maybe after a few decades or centuries you'll relent. Relax a bit into your new existence with me. Though I must admit, I somewhat hope you don't. After all this spit and fire is what caught my attention in the first place. I'm sure you can see now, it's also what got you into this mess in the first place. But I suppose the forbidden fruit is by far the sweetest, isn't it? Do you see it? Over my shoulder, the warming of those clouds. You were so very close. But getting away was a dream, a shadow on the wall. You were always going to lose, my pet. I just wanted to see if you'd realize that before it happened. I commend you on the fact that you didn't. I was impressed with that strength of will from the first. But more's the pity for you. If you'd seen this coming, perhaps you would have made peace with it. Perhaps the last thing you did in this waking world wouldn't have been to scream your descent into open, uncaring air. Come, sweetness. The long dark is cold, and it's been waiting to swallow you whole.